So we're here to talk about emotions. Me, Dean, and Suzana. Nusa Lembongan.
Huh? Yeah. Nusa Lembongan. Wow.
So, Dean, you run man circles. You've been running them for ages. So how is emotions like taken and seen in the man world?
Yeah, it's an interesting one because I think for so many years men are taught not to show emotion, and that we're not okay to share feelings, that we have to be strong, we have to be tough, we can't talk about emotions, we can't talk about feelings, we have to sort it all out ourselves. And it's a common one that men do talk about in men's circles. I think it's getting to that point where we can actually identify what an emotion is. Like quite often it's just good, like how are you feeling? Good. What do you feel underneath good? Good. I don't know. So it's either angry or good, or happy is all we can kind of identify. And there's a myriad of emotions, which is usually underneath anger. Like for me, underneath anger, I often feel sad, disappointed, hurt, disrespected, helpless, powerless. No control. So there's so many things underneath that if I can go underneath the anger to see what an emotion is. So yeah, for me, it's not so easy, I think, for men to identify because we've been taught to suppress them for so long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I will speak for the women and for I think all of us. I think everyone was a bit suppressed when it comes to emotions. Men, I believe, even more so. But I don't think I've ever learned in school or at home to like welcome my emotions, to sit with them, to just feel them. And that's what we're learning to do here in Bali.
Yeah, here in Bali we talk from our hearts, so I feel, and then you express what you feel. This for me was a big difference. I had to learn how to say, well, what I'm feeling right now. Like, oh, I feel this, so then I can express myself. And it's beautiful because you have the space to allow it to be real to you and like, oh, this is what I'm feeling. And sometimes we just don't allow that we're suppressing it, and we are running to do something, we are always in the mode to do, and we don't stop. And another thing that it's amazing is talking about men and women as I run women's circles, is that we're not taught how to handle men's emotions as women. And when I first saw Dean cry, I was like, okay, what do I do? And it's so beautiful because it's the moment that you see that, oh, it's a beautiful when a man allow the emotions to come out and you're just there. You don't have to do anything. Just be present and hold the space.
And allow it.
And allow it to happen.
And there's something magical in that because I'm not trying, like you weren't trying to fix me, and it wasn't like I wasn't trying to cry, or I wasn't like, I don't even think it's about necessarily having to identify it, but just allowing it to come through. Like, so sometimes I'm talking and then I'll just have tears streaming down my face as I'm talking because I'm in tune with what I'm talking about. It's touching me, and it's almost like it's registering these tears from my heart sometimes. And sometimes it's happy or sad. Sometimes I'm talking to you about something so beautiful and I can feel tears running down my eyes, and it's just like, because I think something's hit my heart. These words are coming directly from my heart.
I think the more we allow our own emotions, the more we allow emotions on others. And that's a very beautiful practice, yeah? To start from our emotions, and then we see that they're not monsters as we thought.
Yeah, because there's also that perception that I don't want to open that can of worms. Like as a man who hadn't cried since I was 6 years of age, and I was in my, I think, nearly 40 when I first cried for the first time in that many years, that I didn't want to open that can of worms because I thought I'd never be able to stop it. Like it would just pour out. And the truth is, of course it does. It just
We think it's bigger than us, but like when we feel them, then we see that they're not. They're no monsters.
When it's inside, it's wrapped up with everything else that seems, like imperceivable, inconceivable, and when it comes out you can go, oh, that's what that looks like. Nice.
And usually it's like a little boy or a little girl just
looking for attention and be loved and asking for, take care of me, please, I'm here.
Wanting some cuddles.
Speaking of emotion, we're gonna have a cacao ceremony on emotions. I embrace my emotion is a theme, and it's gonna be on November 14th straight from Bali, live from Bali, online. And we're gonna there are gonna be many options of time zones. Basically all the world can watch it live because we're gonna hold two to accommodate everyone. So it's the link is on my bio, so just click there and register for free or by donation. And just about the cacao, because cacao is I use the word catalyst, to
Yeah.
like transform or to help us embrace our emotions. So,
And it's so delicious.
so I hope to see you there. We hope to see you there.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.